here based on our political beliefs and as for how we see the LGBTQ.
I mean, I think it's also split between, all the men are on that side and all the women are on this side. I know, being a woman, that there are certain things that...
She misgendered him. He's not a... She misgendered him. She misgendered him. Oh, he was pissed. He was pissed. How dare you call me a man? I'm a woman. Look at his fucking lips clenched. He's ready to go to war with her. He got pepper spray. He's ready to fight. Look at his black fucking earrings. Yo, he is livid. Oh my God. I just had a flashback to the GameStop video of the guy misgendering that person. He is pissed. Sorry. I messed up. They are pissed. They are pissed. I misgendered. Apologies.
Have to deal with as women that people who are not, biologically women don't have to deal with. I mean, we have to deal with having our periods and go through that really awkward stage when we're 13, and people who are, trans women don't have to go through that.
Trans women live their entire lives as women. They don't turn it off. It's not something that they're turning off, and then to come up to them and say, oh yeah, I see you doing this, but you're not a woman. It's kind of insulting.
How do you live your life as a woman? Because every single time somebody says that, they name...
Angry black woman trope. You see how she rolls her voice? She feels like she needs to be heard. She's feeling passionate about shit, so she has to speak loudly to make her message be heard more clearly. Because her actual choice of words, her vocabulary, her lexicon is not good enough. So she's got to speak loudly about this shit. Come on.
The most stereotypical things. It's like putting on a dress, putting on makeup. It's biological. I was born a woman. I can't be a man.
So
I can't be a man no matter how much I try. I can't be you.
And it's just, chromosomes and that's it?
Yes, it is actually. It really is. It really is. It really is. I just don't get it. I don't understand how 35, 40-year-old men can stand for this shit. I just don't get it. I truly feel like the education that I received as a teen in my middle school, high school years, I feel like I was going through the Aristotle mystic schools that only the elite, the select few get to learn this knowledge. Holy crap. Yeah, your chromosomes determine your fucking gender. What the fuck? This is the same as in the nature world. We're in nature. It's because we're so advanced and we're so fucking away from actual legitimate dangers of nature that we have the luxury of choosing your fucking gender. This shit is just weird. It's so fucking... This is some very... They want to say first world problems. This is beyond first world problems. This is fucking absurd. This is some apocalyptic type shit. Man.
Difference is just chromosomes, just having children. That's so hurtful and discriminatory against women, because femininity and womanhood is so much more than just, getting dressed up and putting on makeup and just the way I feel. It's who I am.
Science is hurtful. Science is hurtful to women.
On a biological level.
Right, so for you, it is the ability to create life, and that's basically what makes you a woman.
What makes you a man? Or would you consider yourself a man? I probably should.
Yeah, I was born a man. I behave as a man. I carry myself
through society. So what would I have
to
do to be a man like you? I want to be a man now.
So we can both agree that our society has things that men generally do, things that women generally do, right?
She's getting pissed.
If you start to fall on one side of the spectrum versus the other side of the spectrum, then you're going to be treated as that gender.
I think it's a little obscure that we're looking at it as such a basic requirement, more so that, humans are much more evolved than any other animal, so why are we still using just the requirement of, well, if that person has a penis, he's a male, or that person has a vagina, they're a female?
I think you're a masculine woman or a feminine man That doesn't make you that gender. And to try to like deny just basic biological facts, we all learn this in high school.
But you just said a woman is a woman. It's what you identify as. It's what you identify as. So you can't use the biological argument when you literally are saying women are women. Women is a woman. A woman is a woman.
High school, like, let's stop acting like it's something new and different now because it's like the hip thing to say.
I think there's like a lot of conflating of being female versus being a woman. Being female is chromosomal, it's what you're born as. Being a woman is a societal construct. They can align, like yours obviously all align. Like you pointed over here, you're like all the men over here. The first 30 years of my life, I was a woman. I transitioned. It's a disconnect with what you're born as and what you feel you should be.
So gender dysphoria?
Yes.
Okay, I can believe that. I 100% could believe that, yeah.
If it was just like, I just wanted to be a masculine woman, then sure, that's easy to do. But that didn't work. I'm not going to say I'm male. I wasn't born with XY. That'll never change. And no trans person will ever tell you they're biologically born that way, because if anyone knows anything about biology, it's trans people. That's why they have to get hormones and do all this other stuff. And it doesn't take away your womanhood if someone else is a different type of woman. It's a different experience that shouldn't make you feel less of a woman if they're around, or vice versa.
You know, I'm not even gonna lie, man, and I'm gonna say it, you know, because I have an unpopular opinion. I think it's actually kind of like, I feel a bit of sympathy for the people that go under the knife to legitimately mutilate their genitalia to transfer over to what they identify as mentally. I have sympathy for it, because I can't personally understand what it would be like to mentally have inner conflict and turmoil that every waking day, the thing between my legs is causing me depression, life depression, existential crisis. I can't for the life of me fathom it. And so to actually go under the knife and make a life-changing, you will never be able to get it back, get your dick chopped off, turned inside out type shit, or to get a penis constructed from your vagina, like, this is a life thing. Like, I feel like I can almost speak for the women too, that shit, they even have some sort of empathy, sympathy for that type of situation. You know, like when a person comes out and says some shit like that, it's like, damn, you actually did it. Woo. Yeah, I guess, I mean, I still feel the way I feel about what I said, but, you know, I think you got this one. You won this one. You won this one. You won the battle, not the war. That's what Rhonda is thinking, type of shit. But that's also kind of what I'm thinking, so.
Do you all feel like the feminist movement should be fighting for trans women within that movement?
The girl's gonna be like, no!
I mean, it should be fighting for everyone's genders, whether they're trans women, trans men, cis women, cis men, or non-binary people. That's just part of feminism.
And that's a biological woman.
So. I think it defeats the entire movement.
Every feminist should be pro-choice. 3, 2, 1, go.
I consider myself to be a pro-life feminist, and I think that the idea that we can tell women that they can't identify as feminists unless they say that they're pro-choice goes totally against everything that feminism stands for.
I agree with that, and I think there's actually something that's beautiful about womanhood and women in general, and something that kind of shows ways that modern feminism has kind of been a little exclusionary, because women come from all different backgrounds and thought processes, and I think we should support the freedom of choice, the freedom of speech, regardless of the lifestyle that woman wants to choose.
If you personally feel you're pro-life, that's fine. Feminism as a movement should be pro-choice to allow anyone to choose whatever path they want to have, whether they want to have children or not have children or have abortions or whatever. But if feminism is pro-life, then you've blocked one group of people from choosing whether they want to have abortions or their own family planning.
One of the pushbacks that I would just love to give is I believe that abortion is wildly discriminatory against women and against people with disabilities.
What? What? Oh my God. I'm literally about to have a brain aneurysm. Abortion is discriminatory against women? You hold the baby. You hold the baby. Oh man, I'm gonna go wild talking to these people. What?
Baby girls are aborted at a higher rate, which is so sexist. And so I truly don't.
Oh, but according to Cynthia G, we should abort the black males. So, I mean, let's support it. I mean, why would we want to get more women out here in the world that's gonna get subject to this type of shit? Huh? Why? Why?
Think that you can be a feminist who is pro-choice, because these are discriminatory practices.
So I am pro-choice. I feel like somebody should have whatever type of choice that they want to make. They should have an equal say as far as, hey, this is my body. I want to be able to have an abortion, or just as equally, I want to say I'm going to have this baby. So, and I do believe it's 100% up to the woman. A feminist should probably be more aligned with giving someone their own choice.
So my personal opinion on this is, honestly, at the end of the day, it is so much better. I think that having the choice, pro-choice, is so much better than bringing another life ill-prepared into this world. When you think about the school shooters, mass suicide, people, mass murderers, anything like that, I think that it is so much more destructive and it's so much more cruel to bring another human being into the world with less than resources, less than ample, less than favorable resources, and have them go through, like, I don't know about y'all, I don't know what kind of life you guys have lived, but I've been through some shit that I don't think anyone should ever go through, and I know a lot of you have too. And you think about it, and it's like, if your parents had the resources, if you could tell God to be like, hey, you know, I want to live a good life before I get born on earth. I want to live a good life. Would you choose this exact same struggle and the exact same trauma you've been through, as opposed to having being in a more stable position in life? Would you, like, it just, that is so much, I think it's so much better to not expose a young child who had no choice in being in this world to less than ample lifestyle that actually will make people decide to go do crime. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, why would you bring a person into this world not ready? I think that's so fucking selfish. Honestly, that's the selfish part. You know. So that's just my personal opinion on it.
Menstrual products should be free. 3.
Oh,
2,
of course they're gonna say
1,
yes.
Go.
Just being able to provide, for example, on the low-income school, you know, there's a lot of girls that cannot afford them, you know, and they're ashamed to ask for it.
I mean, I personally believe that anything that you didn't, I guess, ask for, like menstrual cycles, or even, I mean, if we get into healthcare, I think that should all be added on.
I believe that everyone should be compensated for their labor, and I believe that creating and producing menstrual products, it's a service, and that people should get paid.
Well, nobody's saying that they won't get paid, because, like you said, you were born a woman, you didn't ask to have periods, so now you have to go out and pay taxes on, you know, you have to pay more taxes than I do, because I don't have to buy
They don't have to buy
tampons
tampons,
or
yeah.
whatever, yeah.
Is this like a pandemic of women like bleeding through their clothes or something? Because I've worked with low-income families. This is never an issue I've ever heard other than on social media. Now, are there instances, or may there be segments in people's lives where they need like things, or they need help, or they need the community to get behind them? Absolutely. But I don't think it's this huge crisis that everybody is making it out to be. I just have not seen it.
I mean, quite honestly, if they make menstrual products free, I feel like fuck, they should make eyewear free. Like, you need to see. Everyone needs to see. I shouldn't have to pay $200 to get some fucking glasses. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to do that shit. It should be free. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're going to get menstrual products for free, why can't we get something that every gender, no matter what the fuck you identify as, will benefit from, such as eyewear? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's just my personal unpopular opinion.
Every woman should be a feminist. 3, 2, 1, go.
Once again, I feel like that kind of goes against everything that feminism stands for by saying that a woman has to think a certain way.
Every woman should be a feminist instead of...
Oh my god. Oh my god, men, if you are dealing with these women, let them roam free. It's like Pokemon, man. If you encounter a wild feminist in the wild, just flee. Just flee. No point. There's no point. They just want to live on some Chris McAllister Into the Wild shit. Let them be free. Let them get the little traveling minivan, go on a crusade and a spiritual journey, taking ayahuasca and mushrooms in the forest to talk with the Native American spirits and the voices of the mountain, the colors of the wind. Let them do that. Like, just let them go, please. That's all they want. I hear you. I hear you, women. Feminist women, I hear you. Okay? We hear you. We'll let you be you. Like, honestly, I wish you could just carve out a place in this world, an island, and just move them all over there. Just go. Just go. I bet they wish that people like me would go out there. They probably wish I would die, you know? And you see me, I'm so much kinder. I still would want you guys to live. I still want you to live, you know? Come on. Come on, I'm bringing the peace offerings. I'm like the little dove on your dollar bill with the little olive tree branch. Come on. Come on, give me the... Come on, don't wish death upon me. Don't wish ill will on me. Come on. Come on.
If every woman has to be a feminist, that's kind of why I went to the strongly agree. Yes, you should be a feminist if you're a woman because you should want equal rights.
Going back, I think people have really misinterpreted the word feminism, but most women should be feminist, but they are. I think to me they are. I don't know any woman that it's not a feminist, but they don't call themselves it because of the extreme feminism. Like, for example, I like to serve my husband. That's something I like. That doesn't make me not a feminist. That's who I am. He likes to do other things, like change my tires. I will never do that. That doesn't mean I'm not a feminist,
And that is officially a wrap, you guys.
Oh, wow. I can't put it.
High fives.
Want to be in a video, sign up for our casting newsletter. Yeah, I want to get in one of these motherfucking videos. Please, let me in these motherfucking videos, Jubilee. I'm signing up, for real. Please, please, dear Lord.